Welcome fams on today's episode. This is Mzion's FX and today is another day for a weekly recap on how this week went. So right here there is no much talks because I'm going to be showing you guys the trading history on my trading view, but I just have few words to say. So right now, first of all, I'm going to just show you guys my trading view history on how this week went. So here it is. So guys, I'm going to take you to my trading view to see the history for this week. So right here we'll be going to Monday. Where's my Monday? All right, this is Monday. I didn't take any trade on Monday, as you can see, but I saw this nice setup. But because I decided on Monday that I'm not going to take Monday trade, because for the past three weeks my Mondays have not been that kind of good. I always ended up playing break even on Mondays. I'll make profits and at the end I'll lose it and I'll make it back. So it's just like waste of energy. So I was like, Monday, let me just see what is going to happen. But it's somehow like this Monday gave me a perfect A+ setup, but because I have already said I'm not going to do it, so I just want to stay disciplined with what I said to myself. So I didn't take, and you can see this was a perfect trade and it played out well. So on Tuesday, what happened on Tuesday was really scary. What happened on Tuesday was really scary. You see this loss, as little as it is here, wanted to cost me my account. Like, although I broke my rule on Tuesday because I was desperate, and I don't know how I got myself convinced on this trade. I don't know the fantasy I had on this trade, how the picture I was framing on this particular setup was too much to be true. So I got attached to this trade. You see, my initial bias on London section was to sell, because as you can see here, this yellow line you see here always in my chart is the opening of the day. This is opening of the day. That is what I usually mark out every time I come out to analyze my charts to trade as a day trader. The opening of the day, previous day high, previous day low. Then I now watch out for the overall price action for the day, starting from daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes. That is how I do it every day to find out direction that I'm going to trade at that moment. So right here this was what I wanted to do. I wanted to trade this. You can see I've already marked a target. You see, this was my chart. But what happened? What made me to change my mind? What made me to change my mind? So after saying this, I decided to, okay, let me see if I can see an alternative. Let me see if, sometimes I used to do an alternative analyzing so as to know what extra confluence or what extra danger that might occur, so that I can be ready to exit the market. After doing this analysis, you see break of structure. Then after break of structure, there will be another block that led to the break of structure. So market came, and as you can see, the Asian section had already broken structure, created a high. Then this is Asian low, and Asian low has not been taken. So Asian low was taken inside that same other block, and I was like, and before I could do all this analysis, London section, because I was doing this analysis when this red candle was still forming. So, and it is already forming inside the other block that I've just marked out. Now I can see this green candle, which is showing sign of respect to this other block. So before I could finish to take my decision, the market has already gone to. I was like, so I'm missing out on this trade, so I just have to take position. So I took this position, and I was risking 60%. I'm sorry, I was risking 1% on this account, on this trade, 1%. So from here to here, I set my stop loss here, 1%. Then immediately I opened position on my MT4. The market started doing this nonsense, and when it was dropping, I was like, okay. So what I was expecting, I don't know why I was expecting that. So I was just like trying to use my mind to do something that, instead of leaving the market to do its thing. Since I have already raised 1%, now I should have just left this trade to play out. Then when I saw this reversal, this was what I was ranking in my mind, like to leave it. This was what I was expecting to play out. Exactly this was what I was expecting. But you see what happened when the market was coming down. So I entered another position here with the same lot size. So the risk will be reducing. Instead of 1%, maybe from here to here, I'm risking like 0.5%. Then when it drops again, I open another position. You see that I say that adding position to a losing position is somehow risky. Is somehow risky, because at initial, this is where sniper entry to my selling, and I'm using that sniper entry for selling for buying. You see, so now I added another position, like I added like 4 positions or so, 5 positions, I don't know, 5 positions or so, and with the same stop loss. And if you should calculate all the positions and their stop loss, is way more than 3%. is, and I wasn't even considering this because I was having this fantasy that this market is not going to break this other block. And what happened? London AM just spiked and took me out. This trade didn't even last like 1 hour. It didn't last like 1 hour, and I was taken out. That morning was so devastating because I lost close to 3%, more than 3% of my account. I lost more than 3%. That was 3.6, something like that. I looked at my dashboard on my funded nest. I was shocked. Like I was seeing minus 6 point something percent, 6.7. So, and I have about 1.5% or so, or 1 point something percent to lose this account. I was frozen, like I was scared, and I knew I cost it. I cost it myself, and I just got to close my chart for the day, and I was sad. As a trader, when you encounter such kind of thing, you just be sad. But I just got to hold myself and go to work. I have to go to work, so I just hold myself and went. So on Wednesday, I saw the setup, and it was a perfect setup. So I didn't do any reanalyzing again because I don't know the reason why I did that reanalyzing that gave me this kind of bad mindset. So I just have to do my thing the way I used to do my thing. So after opening up the market, then previous day low, previous day high, stuff like that, then I saw this market structural move. It was so, and I know that this market today is just going to buy for London session. It's going to buy. So I saw this. I risked 1%, even if I know that I have 1.5% of my account left to blow this account. So, but I have to risk because I have to just risk it because this is an A+ setup for me. So I will not like lose guard on this. I will not flop. So I have to just take the risk because I know this is an A+ setup for me. So I took this trade and it played out. When I saw this drawdown, I was like, God, let this not happen. And I saw this, and this trend line was still a confirmation. So I was like, this thing is gonna work out. Just be patient, don't panic. And I waited, bro. And this trade actually did well. And this trade was around 1:3. 1:3. And what happened again is like I added position to my winnings, and it played out. And I made a good amount on this trade. I must tell you that. So on Thursday, I missed out on this trade. I don't want to take much risk. So when I was analyzing this market, this candle was still forming, and it is too wide to open a trade from there. It is too wide, like no stop loss here, and no, this 1:1, not good for me. So I have to let it go. I have to just let it go. And before New York opening, I saw this setup. This is 50% of the day, so it dropped, and I saw this setup. So I know the market is going to still continue bullish. So I took this setup. I was risking quarter of my account. So and it played out well. I took out my profit, and this happened. Although I wasn't around, I wasn't on my chart because I have already taken my profit. So immediately I take my profit, I'm out for the charts for the day. I will focus on another thing for the day, So when I came back, I saw this. I was like, wow. So that is it. I didn't panic, or I didn't beat myself for this because it doesn't concern me. Trade your plan, and if it plays out. So this is Friday. I saw this A+ setup again, and the only thing that happened is that it didn't tap me in. I would have made more than what I made on Friday. So it didn't tap me in. I saw this same setup on GBP/AUD, and GBP/AUD tapped me and went into profit. So that is it for EUR/JPY for this week. So let's go to GBP/AUD. So GBP/AUD from Monday. So guys, you'll be wondering why I always use my phone to do this. Why I have a laptop? Yeah, I use my laptop for analysis, and using it to do this, I have some works to design. I have work that I do, so, and there is no light right now, so I prefer using my phone to do screen recording than using my system. I use my system to do analysis, then take trades with my phone. So, but everything here is still on my system. Everything that I did here is what I analyzed on my system. So that is it, guys. Also on Monday I didn't take any trade here. On Tuesday I didn't take any trade. On GBP/AUD on Wednesday. So since EUR/JPY was giving me profit, I didn't actually take this trade. I just marked it up. I didn't take this trade, but I later got a position on New York time because it daily what's it called, daily low has been smashed. Daily low has been smashed, and markets, after smashing a daily high or daily low, market tends to return at least 50% before continuing its direction or reversing to the opposite direction. So I got this trade. Yeah, I got this trade. Then on Thursday I didn't take any trade here. I didn't take any trade here. Then on Friday I got to this trade. Okay, this was the trade I was talking about on EUR/JPY, the same setup, A+ setup. No, I smashed TP immediately. That was the only trade I took on Friday. EUR/JPY didn't tap me in. So that is it for GBP/AUD. Let's go to EUR/USD. EUR/USD Monday. Okay, this is Monday. No trade. A perfect. Then Tuesday no trade, Wednesday, yeah, this Wednesday you can see I risked 60% on this account. 60%. I said 60, but I was risking $60, which is 1% of my account. So when I saw this, I saw the reaction. I saw the reaction on this. When I saw this reaction, I was like, I know this trade is not going to work out, because now it has already broken the trend line, higher time frame trend. This is 1 hour trend line. It has already broken it without even the body, with a strong candle. Although before this candle formed, this was where I took out this first candle. When I saw this move, this particular green candle you're seeing, it wasn't like this. It went up, then tried to retrace back. That was when I closed half of it, and was still like, let me see what is going to happen. So when I was busy focusing on another pair, I didn't know when this trade smashed my stop loss. So when I looked at my MT5, I couldn't see Euro USD. It has been, this stop loss has been hit. So I just lost only $30, which is 0.5% of what I'm supposed to lose, which is $60. So I closed out 30%, which is 50% of what I'm risking. So that is why I lost only $31 on this. Then I was waiting for New York section to tap me in on this other block, because it has already broken Asian high, which is break of structure. Then I was waiting for it, but it didn't. So I have to let it go for the day. I don't want to chase trades. If it didn't work out the way I planned it, I'm not taking it. So, and this is Friday. This Friday, you see this trade? I didn't take this trade, right? Okay, this is not Friday. This is, wait. Okay, this is Thursday. I took this trade. Did I take this trade or I left it? I don't know. I will check on my MT5, but this is another trade I took. Yeah, I took this trade. I remember. I took this trade. You can see how it goes. Then Friday I didn't take any trade. I analyzed, but I didn't take a trade because I was waiting. This is what I was expecting for market to take out this inducement. And then this is opening up the day. So I was expecting market to come to into this block. Then this was what I was expecting to do. Put my stop loss here. Then take this trade to this low. This was what I was expecting, but the market didn't. So I just have to let it go. I stopped focusing on this. I went back to my GBP AUD trade to focus on it more, because that is the only winning trade that I'm seeing. So guys, that is it for this week's history. I will show you guys my history, real history. You know, after showing the chart, you show the working, which is the MT5. So I'm going to show you guys my MT5. My MT5. I'm going to show you the actual trades. The actual trades I took. You know, showing you the charts is not enough. This is transparency. So I'm being transparent to you guys. So for this week, this was the profit I made, and the reason why the profit is 203 here is because, okay, my balance is 162, is because of the loss I took on Tuesday, which is gross. So let me go to custom period, so that I will show you. On Monday I didn't take any trade on Monday, as you can see. Then on Tuesday, which is the very bad day I told you about. Then this is on Wednesday, the savior day. You know, that is it. Then this is on Thursday. I was being conservative right now, because all my plan right now is just to bring my account to break even. That is all I wished for. That is all I just want this week, to bring it back to break even. So I was just taking like 0. Let me say quarter percent of my account. So I don't want to lose any profit. Just this week I just want to, because this is a new month, I just want to come back to break even to continue my journey. So on Friday, this is what I made on Friday. So the way I explained to you guys, that is the same way I trade. So that is it, guys. So welcome, guys. Welcome back to you know, on a normal. This week has been a very great week. You know, first of all, I know I did that mistake on Tuesday, because I don't know, I just feel like, let me just finish up with this account and just go out. Let me just pass out this phase 2 and stuff like that. That was what I was feeling. But you know, sometimes in trading, you don't have to do something because you feel like you just want to do it. You have to do it the way when you see
an opportunity in the market. Like there's some kind of thing that like people do, which if you don't look at it very well, you do a very big mistake. Like you see people flipping accounts. They're not just taking their phone or their laptop to just go to the market and start flipping. No. You before you flip account or before you do something that is very extreme in trading, that must be an A+ setup. If it is not an A+ setup, a setup that you know that plays out very perfectly well, that is the kind of setup you are going to be risking such kind of, you're going to be throwing such kind of risk. But if you do it on a regular chart that you are not too strong, like you don't have that kind of strong bias on, or you don't have that kind of strong confirmation on, or you are just like, you're not too sure of that particular setup, and you want to risk a lot, it is like 50-50. It's either you lose that money or you make it, and that is by chance, or I would say by luck, you know. So, and that was what happened on Tuesday. On Tuesday, because I missed out Monday perfect A+ setup trade. So I don't know if I want to revenge. I don't know what happened, but I saw that setup on Euro CHF and I spotted it. I know this trade is going to fail. I closed out. I don't know the reason why I was just holding on to that Euro JPY. Maybe because Euro JPY is my best pair, like my favorite pair to trade. I don't know. Maybe that was it. So the not confusion, like the conviction and everything was just like, was good for me, and I fucked up. And because that was not my A+ setup at all, it wasn't, but I risked a lot on it, and that happened. So on Wednesday I saw that perfect, so I took the opportunity, and I have to just do it because I believe myself. I know what I can do. You know, I know what I can do. I believe myself. I know my strategy. I know my setup. So I did it, and thank God it worked out for me, and I got to. So in all, I brought my account back to break even, and I thank God. So if this is your first time seeing me, or this is your first time coming to this channel, please like my videos. This channel is just for me to document my journey, my trading journey, and encourage some of you guys who are still struggling in your trade, those of you who have not actually gotten your edge, who have not actually known the framework on how trading works. Bro, to trade, you have to feel awkward. Like, it is so awkward. Like, some days you'll be happy, some days you'll be sad, some days you'll be down, some days you'll be, you know, that is how trading is. But the only thing you have to know is that when you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. Just tell yourself the truth. And if you can take my advice, if you don't know what you're doing, you have to look for a way to get that knowledge. You know, I'm a self-taught trader, you know, and everything I'm doing is self-taught. You can see how I analyze my charts. It's not like as regular as other people do, because that is how I understood the market. That is how I know the market plays out every day, and it happens every day. Just that maybe you get yourself confused with setups, then that you have to pay for it with your account. So that is it, guys. This is my channel, and this is the channel that deals with transparency. Anything that happens, whether losing trades, winning trades, break-even trades, I show it up here. You know, as a trader, if you can be able to account for your trades, I tell you, you are going to go far. You're going to go far. Believe me, that is the reason why I opened this channel, for me to account for myself, for my trades, you know, to know if all this while I have been trading on my own, if I can be able to say, yes, I am disciplined, I am talented, and I can do it. So that is the reason why I'm doing this. So please, guys, share this content to your friends, and please subscribe. I need subscribers because I need more of motivation, because I need subscribers, I need views. So you guys should help me out so that we'll grow together. There will come a time when I'll tell you guys, I'll teach you guys the way I look at the chart, my trading setups and everything. So for those of you guys who have been watching my videos, thank you very much, and I really appreciate you guys for the courage. You know, I see other guys doing the same thing I'm doing, and I encourage them, and I pray for them, because this trading thing is something else. It's something else, guys. It's not your regular thing, bro. It's not your regular thing. They say trading is the easiest way to lose money and the easiest way to make money. And that is just the fact. But if you know what you're doing, bro, you're gonna make it. Believe yourself. Believe what you can do. You have known a lot of analysis in the market. You have known a lot of chart patterns, structure, everything about trading, but you are still losing. Why? There is something you have to work on yourself. You see discipline, you have to work on your discipline. You have to work on how you approach the market. Then you have to know your risk management. Very, very important. Very, very important. Then stop trading demo. My brother, stop trading demo. You see that demo, the mindset of demo and mindset of your life account, they are quite different. You see yourself doing well on demo account, and the next thing you see yourself doing bad on your life account. It's because the psychology are different. So it's high time you start practicing with your life account. Blow it fast and move on with it. Blow it fast, learn from it, and move on. It will help you to grow faster. If you start trading demo, when you start trading life, you see yourself sabotaging your plan and everything. So guys, that is it for me for this week. Please subscribe to my channel, share, and let's grow together. Peace. God bless you.